Once you've solved this first layer a couple of times, you should be ready to go on to the second layer, which is this center layer, which I am twisting right now. This is the second hardest, actually. The bottom is the hardest because of all the patterns they have to remember. But this is one of the harder parts of solving because it takes a little bit of thinking. Where the top, doesn't take that much thinking because you can simply align it in a certain way and twist it in. This time, you have to orient the cube a certain way and twist it exactly as I tell you. So I'm going to go slow here. If you feel like it's really slow, you can fast forward a little bit to where I'm going a little bit faster. But first, this is going to be a very slow walkthrough. So again, the first step is to find your edge piece. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I'm going to go through both ways of entering these edge pieces. So the first way is to simply just put them in there. So the first step is to find the edge piece. Once you find it, then you find whatever color is on the bottom of that edge piece. So this one is the red and yellow. So now you move this red and yellow edge piece over to the yellow. And since you moved it to the right this time, this might sound confusing a little bit. But since it's on the right side of the color that is on the one face, so here's the red, and the red's right here, but this is the yellow. So you have to bring down the red face, twist it the bottom to the left, since the red face was to the left of the yellow face, and then bring the left back up. Do not worry about this corner right now. I will tell you a way of putting it back in. So next step is to find another corner. Again, not edge. Find another edge. Again, do not worry about this corner until I get to that point. So now you find another edge piece, which I just did. I found the yellow and orange. So again, twist it to the orange, but instead of having to remove another edge piece, twist the open edge piece over to the slot at which you're going to be using. And you can do this before or after turning it to whatever color was on the bottom. So once you get it to that point, you have it underneath so that the yellow is to the left or right, but the orange is the side that it's on. Then you bring down the left again, you turn the bottom to the left, and then you bring the left back up, and now you've placed another corner. Okay, again, the next step is to find your next corner, which in this case is the black and orange, white and orange. So move it again to the color that's on the front facing you. Then you twist it to the color on the bottom. Make sure that the top piece that you don't want to move, that has already been removed, is on the slot that you're going to twist. Then you bring down the right, since the black is on the right side this time instead of the left. Then you twist the bottom to the right, then you bring the right back up. And now you've placed your your third to last piece. Again, always make sure that this is above the slot that you're doing. So here's the final edge piece that you're going to be placing into its correct position. And in this case, it would be the white or black and the red. So move it to the red, and since you moved it from the left side, you got to bring down the left side, place it into, twist the bottom to the left, and bring the left back up. And then you have to twist the top to where your cross is back in the right orientation, where the red's touching the red, the white's touching the white, the orange touching the orange, and the yellow's touching the yellow. Now, you have to place this corner back in, but the normal way of placing it back in disorients this corner. So you have to do a little bit of tricks here. I'm going to go very, very slow on this and explain it very thoroughly. So the first step is whether it's on is you have to position it just like you did if you're going to place it in like normal, where it's facing you. And again, since it's this red and yellow corner and that you want to put it in this slot, you twist it to the left. But that's where the similarity's in. Well, actually, that is not where the similarity's in, I'm sorry. Then you bring back down this side. But you do not want to touch this piece. Therefore, you have to twist the front face one time to the right or left, depending on which side it's on. You also have to twist the back face so that you twisted this yellow. Okay, let me slow down a little bit. So once you have it to where this is facing down like you would place it in like normal, you have to move this piece away. To do that, you have to, since you are holding it like this, twist the cube in whichever direction that this edge piece will be facing away from you. So since this is now facing away from me, I have to bring down the left and bring down the right. Again, bring down the left and bring down the right. Now you have to twist this up like this and then twist it to the left or right, so that this adjacent side is once again facing you, and this piece is again facing to whichever direction you made it face, so left or right. Now you simply place this in and bring it back up. So now you have this. But you have to put these pieces back. So to do that, now once you twist this back up into its layer, you twist the bottom back to where the top color is touching each other. And you have to bring the left side back down, twist these two blues back to this blue face, and then bring this side back up. And now you have your second layer solved. So I would recommend, again, pause the video and repetition, repetition, repetition. Even watch the video again if you have to. And it will help. Trust me. It will help. This is how you will learn to solve a cube. Next, I will be showing you the other way to place these corners in, which is my personal favorite way to do it because it's a little bit faster and it's kind of my speed cubing method. Okay, here's the second way to solve for these center layer pieces, or the middle layer, or the second layer, depending on which one you want to call it. So again, just like the last way, you have to find the edge piece, and you also have to orient it with its correct edge so that the yellow and the yellow are touching. But this time, instead of twisting it to the color on the bottom, you want to twist it to the color opposite of the color on the bottom. So let's say it's orange on the bottom, you want to twist it to the red side. Then you want to bring down the right, bring it back, bring this towards back where the yellow is touching this again, and then you want to bring back up the right. Now you have these two, this corner and this edge piece are lined up to a point at which if you were to place it in here, it would be lined up correctly. So now it is simply placing the corner back into the cube. So have it facing you, then turn the bottom to the right, bring down the left, turn the bottom back to the left, and bring the left back up. And now you've placed your edge piece in. Next step, again, is to find your edge piece. Here is the red and yellow edge piece. So, since yellow is the color on the bottom, you want to twist it to the color opposite of yellow, which on my cube is black, but it normally is white. Then you want to bring down the right side, since you twisted the bottom to the left. Twist the bottom back to the right, and twist the right side back up. And once again, you have aligned these two pieces. And again, it is the simple matter of placing them back in, like so. Again, find another corner piece. Sorry this sounds repetitious, but it's what you need. So, here's the orange and black, or orange and white edge piece. As you can see, I just twisted it around. So, again, color on the bottom is orange. So you twist it to the red side. You bring down the left since you twisted it to the right. Twist it back to the left, the bottom, and then bring the left back up. So now you have your colors aligned. Then it's just like placing corner back in, just like every other one. So you twist, since it's on the right side, you twist the bottom to the left, you bring the right down, you twist the bottom back to the right so that these line up again, and you bring it back up. And now you have placed this edge piece. Now, the final edge piece. This way, actually, you don't even have to do the crazy thing that I showed you last time. You simply have to line it up with its color again. So on this case it's white or black. Then you twist it to whatever color is opposite of the bottom. So this one's red, so you twist it to the orange side. So, and since we twisted it to the left, we have to bring down the right, turn the bottom back to the color on this, so it's white or black, and then bring the right side back up. And now you have positioned this corner into its correct orientation. And once again, now it is a simple matter of placing the corner back in. So since it's on the bottom left, you have to twist the bottom to the right, bring down the left, take the bottom back to the left, and bring it up to the right. And now you have solved 2 layers of the cube. And for the 3rd time this video that I have said this, I know this is getting repetitious and everything. Redo, redo, redo. Always, always. You have to redo these moves. So you want to mix this center back up again so that you can resolve for more practice. Sorry, I know this is kind of confusing. So, resolve, resolve, resolve. Once you get it to this point, do not touch this bottom layer until you have it down how to get it to this point. And you can use whichever corner placing method you want, but this, the way that I just showed you, is the way I would recommend